Father's Day is gone. It's going to repeat again next year. Back then, people celebrate more of Mother's Day. Mother's Day came with gifts and a lot and a lot and a lot. But due to social media, Father's Day is now becoming something. It's becoming an event, a celebration, something that is worth it for fathers. People are beginning to see what a father should be and to celebrate those fathers that are fathers for real. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been on this platform, you probably know what the topic or the center of it is all about. Well, Edochie finally responded to your Edochie. I know it can be difficult, but what fathers do is to sacrifice. Fathers, they sacrifice. It is not just mothers alone that people kind of attribute sacrifice to, like, oh, my mother, she got pregnant of me for 9 months. She carried me for 9 months. She gave birth to me, the pain and all of that. My mom took care of me when I had no this. My dad did nothing. Like, people didn't really see much of what daddies do. But daddies are, they carry a lot of weight. And because daddies don't cry, daddies have been raised not to cry, even when they are in pain. Daddies will not cry. Daddies will keep quiet and keep strong. Daddies will rather cry inside than outside. Because of this, the world has not been that too patient with daddies. Neither have they given the accolades that daddies deserve. But there are certain kinds of daddies, just like the way we have some mommies too, that this kind and type to be locked up and kept in perpetual, forever. They should just be kept there in perpetuity. They should be kept there forever. They should not be allowed in jail. They should not be allowed to see the light of the day. Now, Edochie is a man who has a lot of proverbs to offer, and he has been a backbone in the industry called Nollywood, even though his focus is more of the Southeast. But he's a man that is learned and is a seasoned actor. He brought his children into it. But, life comes with a lot of intrigues. So, therefore, Edochie, the time and moment that he's supposed to be retiring in peace, it seems his children, they've decided to ruin his name, soil it, and put sourness into it. Edochie went on his timeline, as usual. He wrote about the dad that is not like any other dad. He wrote about daddy that is bigger, greater than every other dad, which is fine. There's nothing that he didn't write. He wrote and wrote and wrote and wrote and wrote. It's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Of course, everybody should celebrate their father, right? But his father responded, because this is what Edochie wrote. My man, anytime, any day. Happy Father's Day to you, Dad. Chief Pet Edochie, the Lion of Africa, the most handsome 78-year-old man alive. Ebube Kendigbo, Uwonkeke. May God continue to keep you for us. Many more wonderful years. I wish you happy Father's Day to me and to all great fathers out there. May God always provide for us all we need to keep our family stable and keep us in great shape. Now, that is heavy. Heavy. For those who do not understand what Edochie is putting out there, this is not written by Judy Austin. It's written by Edochie. First, it points to finance. There's a lot going on about finance in the life of Edochie. And obviously, Daddy is feeling the pressure of it, of course. So if you see someone jumping into the arms of someone who has green card and green notes, well, you should know why. It's not a crime to better one's life. It's one of those things. So what was the response of Sir Pet Edochie? Having been tagged by his son, calling him the Bubedike, saying all sort of, everything sounds good. Talking about, may God provide everything that they need. May God do this, may God do that to keep them together. He is pointing to the division that we all know they all have to deal with to keep their family stable, to keep their family together, to keep them all in great shape. Sir Pet Edochie asked a question, and I want you to ask Yul Edochie the same question. Will your kids celebrate you too? That's Yul's Father's Day message to Pet Edochie. This is the message that his father wrote to him. Will your children celebrate you? Talking about children. Let's be sincere. Let us really be sincere. Talking about children, we all know that the Ebubedike himself is referring to no other person than Yul Edochie. Yul Edochie is the one and only person that decided in his foolishness, in his stupidity, in his foolishness, somehow not ready at all to fight to finish, to maintain, to keep his father's legacy alive through him and directly to his children. Yul Edochie left that part of it. He wants us to believe that May is the reason why he cannot access those children. This man really messed up. Once you can write 2023 is the best year of your life. In fact, in all that Yul Edochie has done, let us even look at the part of Kambili Chukwu, his son that passed away. Let's look at it. And then let's bring it back to 2023 is the best year of my life. Whatever it is that Yul Edochie did, I am not in the position to judge him. No, I will not even judge him. He wants to get another woman into his life. He did it without the consent of Mary. He did it with the consent of Mary. All of that does not even matter. It can be something very sensitive to people. But to me, that he wants polygamy, he wants this and that, it's of course, it's hurtful. But the worst of it, that shows how inconsiderate, how wicked, narcissistic, evil, demonic he is the part where he said 2023 is the best year of his life, ridiculing the existence of his children that are alive and the one that is not alive. What else? Those children immediately woke up seeing this. They knew that this is not our father. This is a demon, and we cannot be close to him. Will your children celebrate you? Those are the words of Sir Peter Edochie. Will your kids celebrate you too, the way you are celebrating me? Will they celebrate you? Will they celebrate you? Will Danielle celebrate you? She's not even celebrating you now. With the rest of your children, Zane, will they celebrate you? No. They are not even, they don't know you exist anymore. A big question for you, Edochie. Will your kids celebrate you too? If you wrote 2023 is the best year of your life, the year you lost your son, not that you became governor, even if you did become governor, that would never have been what you would write. Because it's not about your aspiration and what you've gotten. That year should remind you that something precious left your life and you lost it. He now wrote 2023 is the best year of my life, the year he lost his son. That was That was the straw that broke the camel's back. That was the end of it. The zero of it. The wickedness that you don't want to even think about. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what your thoughts are as regards this. Please do drop your comments. See you in the next update.